Hi, I'm Dr. Sarah Gretton, Director of the Natural Sciences Programme here at the University of Leicester. I'm also the academic member of staff that sits on our Natural Sciences Student and Staff Committee. So why is student voice important? Well, as members of academic staff, it's our job to provide the best possible student experience, and that's what we're passionate about. But the only way you can do that is really working in collaboration with students. There's often situations where there's more than one way of delivering or assessing a piece of work, and if we can get the student voice and input into that, then we can make sure that our assessments, our teaching delivery, the way we structure the programme works for you. What you've got to remember is it's a long time ago since many of us did our degrees, and so relying on our experience isn't going to always be relevant for what's happening in the current teaching situation.
Hello, I am Dr. Michelle Harrison, Director of Student Staff Committees in the School of Arts. Student Staff Committees, or SSCs, are an essential space for student voice. For a department or a school to run successfully, a healthy dialogue between students and staff needs to be maintained. We are a shared community, after all, with shared aims, the success, on different levels, of the students who choose to study with us.
So typically, what topics does the standard student staff committee cover? Well, on our student staff committees, we follow broadly speaking, the standard agenda for the meetings. So there'll be some standard paperwork there, but we focus on talking about things like library matters. We'll talk about issues that student representatives have brought up. So this might be problems in the timetable, whether they've got access to all the materials they need, and preferences for how they'd like to see the course develop in the future. We also have a strong input on careers, so we work with our students to plan our annual careers symposium, and so students will provide input on the kind of careers that they'd like to see represented in that symposia, and then we'll talk about any planned joint activities that we might undertake with the students. So we work very closely with the Student Society to arrange extracurricular activities, so that would also be on the agenda for one of our meetings.
At SSC, our discussions follow a set agenda which is shared ahead of the meeting, covering areas such as assessment and academic support, but other topics can be discussed at SSC as and when students or staff feel that they are relevant. In the years that I have been an SSC convener, we have touched upon a very broad range of topics. It is so important that students tell us the areas in which we need to improve, and also to highlight what we are doing well, to make sure moving forward that we're doing the best job that we can for you. So why, as a student, should you become a course or departmental rep? What we want to make sure is that we hear from all students. And one of the things I've learned throughout my teaching career is that there isn't a typical student. Students have a variety of backgrounds, different learning needs, and things that they prefer. And so it's really important that we make our programmes fit for purpose for the entire student community. And that really means that we need a diversity in terms of student or departmental course reps. So what I'd really encourage everyone to do is to think about whether they can get involved as a student or course rep and represent students such as yourselves. As a course rep, you have the power to be a driver of positive change in your department, whether that be for the big issues, such as those affecting teaching delivery and assessment, or for the smaller things, such as highlighting how a feature of a Blackboard site could be clearer for students. As a course rep, you also have the opportunity to understand better how your department runs and to get to know a wide range of students and staff. My advice would be to give it a go. Have your say in how we can improve the university experience for everyone.